Welcome back to the dumbest firehouse in lower Manhattan, well, now Atlanta, Pit Stain Hobbies. I'm your host, Ian, and we're back on Ecto-1 after basically a 6-month hiatus. The reason for that was Stage 91. So I put out my last video in September for, I think, issue 26. I think this is issue 25. Stage 91 comes with a door with a pocket for a side view mirror, which it should not have. And after 6 months of hunting and many attempts to get one, I finally got the door without the side mirror pocket. Now, I made an attempt was made, as they say, to like fill in and paint and touch up, and I still, could another coat of paint, a little more clear, and I might have been able to resolve the issue on my own, but ultimately, way better to just get the right door. Fresh garbage bag. Oh, it's fresh garbage bag day in the shop. I could throw plastic in the garbage bag. That's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. So there was a decal pre-applied to this door, this decal. And I broke out a little Makita heat gun, and I peeled her off of there and then buffed off any remaining adhesive residue, shmoo. I buffed that all off. So we have a nice clean Stage 91 door. So we're gonna get these other packs put aside for now. And let's slice open 91. Oh, wait, I think do I already have a 91? Yeah, well, from that other door. Yeah, there we go. I've got a 91 right here. So I'll keep this one sealed. If somebody wants a Stage 91 with an incorrect door, yeah, just hit me up on my email in the description below, and I'll send her your way. Maybe you messed up a sticker and you just need the sticker from 91. Let me know. Whatever it is, hinges, O-rings, washers, handles, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to open this up and we will show you how. That's a little big. I don't want to put that in my primary garbage pail. It's a little big. That's what Stage 91 should have been. Just like that. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is get out our friend Towley. I guess want to get here. No, Towley, we don't. Stop it. Jeez. Can't trust Towley. Okay. We have our little door handle here. And let's see here. Rear view mirror support. We're not doing that. So we're gonna put the door handle into place. Hey, come on, Towley, behave. Microfiber grabs onto everything, including just like the pores in your skin. I'm not Spider-Man. I don't have those little clingy, whisker things coming out of my fingers. We're just gonna put the door handle in. Eh? Is this door handle metal? I think it is. What? I think I have a bent door handle. Yeah, well, good thing. Well, okay, my offer for a perfectly intact Extra Stage 91 is hereby rescinded. Let's let's cut this open and see what we have here. I will still have spare stickers for everybody, because I still have another one here. 4-2 width, because I'm taking the door handle out, but whatever else is left over, you're all more than welcome to it. let's see what we have. Let's compare these door handles. So this is a standard thing. You need to check. You need to build every month. Yeah, I think the bend is slightly different. Let's see if this one fits. Yep, drops right in. Drops right in. So that's why you need to build every month. The second you get those parts in, before 30 days is up from when you receive them, I suppose, you should build them. Because if something is off, like this door handle was cast slightly wrong or it got bent somehow in shipping, and it was no good. So there we go. So it's a good thing I actually tried to get a spare 91 from Fanhome, which they gladly sent me because they said the door is wrong. I need the proper 91, and that's what I got. And it had my original one had a bad door handle. The replacement had a good door handle. So, I mean, you could probably slowly bend it into place, but it's die cast, so So we're going to throw one AM screw right into that hole there, and I will be back in a second. Don't forget to dip your screws in your schmoo. 1 sec. Alrighty, so that handle's screwed in nicely. So we're going to turn the door over. We're going to take this hinge. We want to put it like this. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to lay that down. Lay down this metal piece in this orientation. Okay. Take these two plastic washers out of their little Ziploc. Put them around those screw studs. And then those two screw studs will get two of these flanged RM screws. I'll put the other one in my screw container. Let's see if they're pH 0 or pH 1. I think they're pH 1. I mean, 0 works, but I'm going to use a pH 1. Feels a little stouter. And we're going to, of course, dip them in some of our schmoo and put them into the holes. Nice and snug. Kinda, you really gotta develop a feel. You're going in the die-cast metal. It's not the stoutest stuff in the world. And you are using lube. So not every screw hole needs the lube, but you want to tighten it until you get a feel for like going, oh, is that too tight? Oh, that's a little loose. She's a little loosey-goosey. Let's tighten her down a little more. Up. The hinge starts to lift up. Yeah, if you can move the plastic washer side to side, you're not tight enough. You want to come all the way down. There we go. Oh boy. It's a little tiny bit ass puckering. But what you want is when it clicks with some authority into place, it should be tight enough. Hinges on partworks vex me. Like, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a better way. Gotta be. Okay. That's a good, positive snapping action there. Yeah, you want to be careful, but you don't want to be too conservative with how far you tighten those things. Next up, well, look, so the decals, I'm not putting the decals on the doors because I have, from the amazing Mike Lane, I have his dry rub transfers. I think my bud Todd at my partworks, link below to the my Ecto-1 build website in the description. He sent me the dry rub transfers, which are a little more accurate, and there's like a template to like place them perfectly for like the Sedgwick Hotel look. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna use the sticker provided. I'm not gonna put the dry rubs on though because the door will get, handled. So I'm probably just gonna do it once the car is assembled. Like most models, you build the model, then you apply the decals. So yeah, let's see. Next up, stage 92. So we didn't use the TP screws because these probably would have had something to do with a side view mirror or something. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's all of 91's parts. I need a bigger garbage can, I think. I really do. Let's see, here's 92. And again, I have, no idea if these parts are good. Because it's been, 6 months almost. But I think they're okay. And what are we doing here? We're putting on some window trims. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to turn the door back over. We're going to take the little quarter glass here. This little fella. There's a couple little notches here at the bottom and top. And we're going to drop it right in there. Because this was air conditioning in 1959. Just cracking that window open. Oh, come on. I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 79. I know what it's like to be in a car without air conditioning in the summer. You just open all the damn windows. So now what we're going to do is take this beautiful piece of door trim and put her right in there. Meh? Yes, I think. Okay. Yep, that looks good. In place. Slightly vexing piece of oh, okay, so that's supposed to be there, that little slot. Maybe it, yep. Oh, we got to line this up with the holes. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay, now she's lined up. There we go. You got to snap her into place so it's fully seated and all the holes line up with those tabs. So there's that. And let's see all the screws we have to put in. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Okay, so 2 DM screws in the bottom here. Don't forget to dip them in a little oil. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 OP screws. I'll be right back. Okay, so those are screwed in, and now what we're going to do is put on our little window trims. Now these are extremely delicate, and they can get a tiny bit warped and or, well, bent during shipping. So what we want to do is make sure that they lay perfectly well into the channel before you peel off the backing of the adhesive tape and put them in. And then, and only then, do you put them in and screw them down. And there are a couple of locating holes here and here. We want to make sure those are clear. And push those down. Same thing with this one. It needed a slight bit of tweaking before I was able to, get it to lay down flat and flush. But once you pull off that backing, there's no going backing. No going back. And like push it into the corner, layer down, and none of the joints are going to be absolutely perfect. It's a little difficult to get them 100%. I mean, it's less than a millimeter of a gap. Less. But yeah, there we go. And you want to give those some good pressure because this is kind of sort of pressure activated adhesive. And make sure your hands are clean and the parts are clean. No oil or grease. None of that screw schmoo or 3-in-1 oil, as it's officially known, should be on your fingers or on any of the surfaces where those are mounting. And now you've got your trims on there. That looks great. And that looks good. And we're going to take this piece of chrome trim. Very nice. And press the 2 pins. Let's see if it's a good press fit. If it is, it is. There we go. Got a little bit of chrome trim there. That's not supposed to line up by design. This is supposed to be a little proud. This kind of overlaps this chrome trim. That's normal. Go find a 59 Miller Meteor Cadillac hearse or ambulance to confirm that. We do have... The hell is this? Did I miss a stage? Did I miss something? Wait a second. Did I miss 92B? Hold on a second. Frame support. Because... Oh, I did! That's supposed to go in those slots. Sliding the lower tabs inside, then pushing the 4 posts into the upper edge. Right front. I don't know how I missed those. Okay. So I got to take these 2 screws out, slide this into these 2 slots here, and then put the screws back in. So just give me a second. I don't know how I missed that. Be right back. Alrighty. All that trim's in. Now we don't have any giant gaps. I don't read instructions. I look at pictures. I look at Todd's website, myecto1.com. And I kind of sometimes fail to read. His pictures are so good. It kind of almost disincentivizes you from reading. And, well, that's easy to do with me. My fingers are frozen down here. I am so cold. I am so cold. I've had my Schmoo bottle warming up in front of my space heater for a while now. Please, pump, please. Come on. There's still just enough schmoo in here for me to schmoo screws. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's what we want. Okay. Yeah, there we are. I just want to wipe my fingers off. Yeah, we got more schmoo in the top of the schmoo bottle. It's nice and warm. So this thing works great unless you're in a 50-something, 60-degree basement garage. If it's 70 or above, 70-ish or above where you're working, this is fine. But if it's not, you need to warm her up. Just not with an overpowered coffee hot plate, because that will just melt the bottle and oil will be everywhere. Ask me how I know. Oh, man. Okay, on to stage 93. Uh, I'll get through this. I'll get through this issue. I promise. I promise. Because I've got more to do after this. I have got to get back onto my car build, or the beginning of my car build. I did the intro. Mike Lane Mods is sponsoring it. Go to Mike Lane Mods. Get your Vera screwdrivers, or Wera, if you're not as internationally cultured as I am. Because a W is pronounced as a V in Germany. So the Wehrmacht is the Wehrmacht. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Let's crack that open. And plastic. I'll just throw it over here for now. Somewhere. And what are we doing here with stage 93? So we are going to take this top panel right here. And keeping this on our towel, we are going to put this onto the top right here. And we're going to get 2 SM screws in there. Yes, we're going to get 2. Oh, they have an unfortunate name, SM screws. I mean, you know, kind of, oh, yeah, well, whatever. Let's not go into detail. We're going to get a pH 0 and dip it into some of our freshly dispensed schmoo. And there we go. Let me get one in here. Nice and snug. And I'll get the other one in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to take this curved piece of plastic, put her in the door, just like that, and get 2 DM screws in here. One moment, please. Alrighty. So that's in there. Looking good. We're going to take this other plastic piece and put this right. And you got to get this little tab inside. Okay. And get those 2 there, and then 2 more DM screws in those 2 little tabs there at the bottom. All right. So let me get those in. And same thing. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Screwed in beautifully. Lovely. Okay. Great. Now, tweezer time. Oh, hey. Tally, don't get out of hand. Grab this little bracket. Grab this. Put those there. Now we need this spring. Okay. All right. So the spring goes on this little post. And then it goes into this little bracket and into this little hole right there. You put the little oh, there it is. Dropped it. What's new, Ian? Dropping things. Okay. So let's put that in the little bracket. We'll get the little post. For fudge's sake. Okay, we're going to get that in there. It's okay if it's leaning out. Push it in. And then... Son of a biscuit. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a DM screw. And I'm going to get it on here in advance. And I'm going to very gently lay it down on the workbench. Now what we're going to do, because this does have door latch pins, which is fantastic. for fudge's sake. Oh my God. Okay. All you YouTube mother lovers out there watching me fight with this. It's, oh my God. It's fine. It's fine. It's, put the door this way. Get that pin in the hole. Get this little bracket. Hold it. Maybe just, yeah. Actually, just get the pins sitting in there. Put the bracket down. Push it down. Push it in. There we go. Okay, well, that was a lot easier. And then get that DM screw in there. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm just doing this on camera because it is a little fiddly. And there we go. Kind of push forward on that when you're screwing this in. And once you get that DM screw, there we go. She's nice and tight. And we've got our little... That's it. That's it. That's what holds in the doors. I think that might be what some other model companies are missing, is a nice little door pin striker. Because while the hinge has a decent snap to it, bend and snap. If anyone hasn't seen Legally Blonde, even if you're a guy, you're a dude, you're a man, Legally Blonde is great. Because you'll want to move somewhere warmer, preferably with palm trees. Because palm trees make people happy. Happy people don't kill their husbands. And husbands that spend most of their free hours in the basement working on model kits, the wives may not be that happy. So at least make sure you live in a warm environment. Wayne, World of Wayne, man, Britain's cold. Maybe find a palm tree you can grow in the UK. I think I saw one or two when we visited London. I'm kidding. I kid. Esther's an absolute... She is such a sweet person. Mrs. World of Wayne. As is my wife. Clearly, because I'm still alive. But yeah, there we go. So we're going to throw that in there. And we're going to keep scrolling through Todd's myecto1.com website on stage 93. And that's good. And now we've got to put a couple of these little foam strips on the bottom of here. And I absolutely have a love-hate relationship with these things. But they've got to go on. And I'll be right back. Use tweezers. Peel the backing off very carefully. And stick them down where the instructions show. 1 second, please. Alrighty. Well, that screws in. So, yeah, there we go. That's what we've got so far. That's just a little bit of dirt. There we go. Oh, look at that beautiful white door. Our 59 Caddy is coming along nice. And obviously, I already posted stage 26, so I'm going to have to figure out how to rejigger my playlist for this. Let's open up stage 94. Oh my God. I've got quite a few stages to build. Some of the parts now for later stages are kind of on back order. But I've got quite a bit of backlog on this model. So you will keep getting content monthly, I suppose, because I've got a lot of things on the build plate. The next video up will probably be my first real build video on the Mike Lane Mods sponsored car build. How cool is that, Mike Lane? I love you. Look at you. Mods proudly produced by Mike Lane Making Models. And my logo. He did not have to do that, and he did. And he sent me a whole bunch of Veta tools, which I love. I'm not using my VHAs anymore, so like my VHA screwdrivers, which are also fantastic, but I've swapped them all out for the Veta. Weha, Weta, Viha, Veta. Tomato, tomato, same thing. Now let's get 94 out of here. This is the most, honestly, this is the most pragmatic part of any partwork build stage, is opening these plastic clamshells, because, my God, they just want to shoot crap across your workbench like you've got explosive diarrhea. There we go. What do we got? So let's see here, stage 94. Okay. All right, so speaking of explosive diarrhea, which is common in my household, we've got an inner door panel. Fits in perfect. But first, we have to, we might need, we need the readers. Okay, we've got, nope. Oh, God, where are the tweezers? There we are. Okay, so we've got to put this in here. This little door handle. And we need the small gear here. Well, that's not going to work. So it's D-shaped. It will only fit on apparently one way. The instructions says it comes with a small ridge facing up. However, I found it works much better with the rigid face toward the door. On pictures where Okay, so I'm going to put that like that. Place this down on Towley. So facing down, if we're facing it down, this is going to be here. I really don't care. I really don't care where my inner door handles end up laying. It's fine with me. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to put a cam screw. So probably, no, it's a UP screw. Oh, well, nope, that's felt padding. And DM, KM, there we go. KM in furs, it's going into metal. And we have a spare screw. So let's get one screw in here. Nice and tight. Okay. So we've got that. R1. There's R1. I'm going to put this right on here. Oh, I already know the shmoo is coming into play. The dielectric grease is coming into play. And then the R gear is also going to come into play. So we'll throw the R gear in here. Okay. And oh god, so many so many different screws. So we need not an IP. We need one UP screw. That's plastic, so no shmoo required. Take our PH1 and put it into the big gear right here. Okay, and then an HP. Stewie, why are you saying H so funny? I don't know. I think it was probably in the last episode. Every time I see H, I'm like, why do you say that so funny? Okay, so there is the movement. Okay, but I'm gonna put a tiny bit of shmoo here, here, here. I'm gonna just put a little shmoo. Because, well, you don't need the shmoo, but I want the shmoo. And I'm gonna rotate it around a few times to spread the love and spread the shmoo throughout all the gears. So I'm just rotating the door handle. Everything moves smoothly. And then we will leave this right about here. We will probably never, ever, ever crank these windows. So now we need the window vent. This little fella. This little guy right here. And we're going to flip this over and put this right in this hole. I think, right? Oh, wait a second. Matching hole, the right front door panel. Okay. Fix the... Wait a second. Hold on. Fit the D-shaped... Oh, it goes in this hole here. There we go. But that does need a little cray-cray glue. There we go. Just press it down and then lay that down to dry. And then I think we've got the door latch handle. Interior door handle. Okay. one moment, please. There's a little extra sprue on the end of this. You can't really fault China for not doing that. Okay, so that goes right there. And one EP screw is going to go into that in the back. 1 second. Okay. PH1 works fine for that. Look, you're sticking already. Okay, well, you shot my EP screw out. With prejudice, it seems. Can you please go in your home? Oh, really? I mean, come on. There we go. Get that EP screw in there. Very nice. Okay, door handles and window lever are all in. Again, sits lovely. And what do we got here? Let's see here. We got a couple of door handles, door handle halves. We're going to squeeze together. Squeezy, squeezy these two door handle halves together. And there's a little bit of flash. So we're just going to snip it off with the God hands. It's tiny. I mean, I'm going out of my way. I mean, you don't need to do that. And then this just sits down in here. And then right in there, we are going to put another EP screw in that hole. Big surprise. I'll be right back. Let me get that in. Okay. So we stuck on two of those little felt stickers right there and there. That's good. And we got more felt stickers, our other ones here and here. And now we're going to take our window, take our tinted window. We're going to hold it this way. So this little notch is over here. We're going to take this piece at a stage 94, I suppose. And let's see here. We're going to put this little stud, post, whatever, you can call it post. And we're going to put a UP screw in there. So 1 second. Okay, so you can rotate this handle to your heart's content until you kind of, there we go. There we go. Okay, so those are about level, and that's right there. And you just keep rotating it until it's kind of about there. That's where I'm going, okay? So you want these sort of level, across the bottom plane here. And then you take this window, okay? And put these two stud holes over that. Sort of doesn't really matter. You're going to get these two stud holes on top of here. And then we're going to put 2 IP screws into these 2 holes. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 second, please. Okay, so we got those in there. Now we've got to maneuver this window under this white bit right there. And into the door. Oh, there we go. Oh man, did I not show that on camera? Okay, so we're gonna tab that under there and get it right on top of all the screw holes so that it lines up perfectly. Oh, look at that. Oh, we need a little towel-y action. Okay, so we've got all of those in, and we've got the door and window connected together enough. Okay, and my windows will basically stay up permanently, so that's good. And we're gonna push the panel down. Very good. And our door handle is right here. And if we roll it down, if we have it halfway up, that's good. Okay, perfect. There's no specific place this... I mean, oh my God. I'm going to get into arguments in the comments with people. But either way, we're going to put 3 DM screws here, here, and here. And then a single IP screw in there. Really? IP? That's going in the metal. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we got here. We've got, yep, DM screws. Okay. And an IP screw we have here. Okay. I'm going to get those screws in. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, well, there we go. Okay. So, oh, there we go. Window down. Not quite all the way down. But I have never inspected or tried to roll down the windows on a 59 Cadillac. So there we go. Look at that. Oh, finally. Finally, we have the right door. I'm so happy. Oh my God. And honestly, in the comments, everybody, aside from Ecto-1, because you all love Ecto-1, I love Ecto-1, you love the Ghostbusters, I love the Ghostbusters. I mean, this is going to be like the DeLorean Time Machine is my current favorite finished part work. But I think once Ecto-1 is done and all is said and done, this will be my favorite part work model of all time. I've loved so many of the ones I've built. You know, oh God, it's so hard. The Fanhome Ecto-1, it's epic. The Fanhome DeLorean, also epic. The Fanhome 66 Batmobile, the hopefully upcoming Fanhome 89 Batmobile. Holy God, holy hell. Once that thing hits America, I'm going to lose my shit. But that being said, I play on my Sonos in the basement a like movie and TV show theme song playlist, and Airwolf just came on before I came back to recording. And anybody, somebody, please, Agora, Hachette, Fanhome, any of you, please, D'Agostini, anybody, please, for the love of God, figure out how to get us an Airwolf. We need an Airwolf. Airwolf, Airwolf, Airwolf. Let's make protest signs and go to Washington, D.C. No, we can't. Yeah, but I love this Ecto-1. This thing looks amazing. Holy hell. Okay, next up is stages 95 to 98, which I have already done. I did issue 26 already. This is issue 25. So, that being said, I'm going to probably do a hybrid issue 27 where I install this door and this rear door on that side of the car and get those both in. And I've got a few parts in the backlog for Ecto. So there will be more Ecto. Next up on the channel, I think, will be car, because Mike Lane and Kenneth Toys have sent me so many mods. So next up is car. And if you like Knight Rider and you watch a season 3 episode of Kit vs. Car, that's the car I'm building. The Kit vs. Car episode. But I'm going to have all 6 fog lights in because they just look cooler. Yeah, there we go. Either way, like, subscribe, and for the most part, comment down below. Click the links below. That's what helps the channel. It's all the interaction and algorithm, and I hate YouTube, but dear God, it's all we have. I'm not some, whatever guy that's on like whatever those other things are, those other platforms. I'm a little lazy. I do YouTube and I do Facebook, and that's about it. I might get on the Instagram one of these days. I'm not sure. But either way, get on MikeLaneMods.com. MikeLaneMods.com. Get you some Veta screwdrivers, especially if you're ordering his mods. You're already paying some fairly powerful shipping prices from the UK. Might as well get some screwdrivers while you're at it. He's got all sorts of fun things. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What is all... There we go. All sorts of things, including a ratchet with a PH1, PH0, and 00 bit for getting into really tight spots. That's really handy. Look at that. Imagine having that. Yes. All sorts of fun things going on there. But yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, we'll just... Oh, the chip puller. That's a pry tool that I think everybody should have. Okay. Well, I totally failed at life for a second. Yeah. There we go. So we've got a beautiful looking offside in the UK, or passenger side door in the US. And look at how smoothly that window goes up and down. I think the shmoo helps. I'm not saying the shmoo is absolutely required, but shmooing things is better than not shmooing things. There you go. Either way, thank you for watching. See you next time on Pit Staying Hobbies. Adios, everybody.